Last Monday, the government gave you permission to sit on a bench in a park again and to meet in groups of 6. Are you grateful yet?
No.
Last Monday, the government gave you permission to go outside and play sports with your family and friends again. Are you grateful yet?
No.
If everything goes very well, soon the government will allow you and your friends to sit indoors and have a meal in a cafe or a pub or a restaurant. Are you grateful yet?
No.
And if your papers are in order, either this year or the next, the government will give you permission to travel with your family again, or go to the theatre or a sports stadium. Are you grateful yet?
No.
A year ago, we lent that government our liberty for 3 short weeks to flatten the curve, and now, a year on, they refuse to give back what never belonged to them in the first place. There is no reason we are being kept in lockdown. We have been manipulated, frightened, and outright lied to by this government, who instead of trusting us to get on with our lives, are now flirting with even more authoritarian measures. The very fascistic ideas that Winston Churchill stood against and a generation of Brits fought and died for. They have consistently refused to rule out so-called vaccine passports or freedom passes. Yeah, right. The Nuremberg Code dictates that no citizen can be coerced into a medical intervention. But that is what our fear-mongering government have done relentlessly for the last months. Take the jab, have your freedom back. No, enough is enough. London has a choice. You can either vote for one of the lockdown candidates, or you can vote for your freedom. This is the Reclaim Party manifesto. London will be a COVID passport-free city. There will be no mask mandate in London. Children will not have to wear masks in schools. London will be fully open, finally and permanently, on May the 6th. There will be free transport for 6 months on tubes and buses, a helping hand to get you back to work and play, and a helping hand for the small businesses, cafes and coffee shops where I hope you invest the money that you have saved. I will scrap the pollution-causing low-traffic neighbourhoods that have cut off neighbourhoods and discriminate against the most vulnerable in society. Any unnecessary cycle lane will be removed. I will build 250,000 houses over 4 years. A full audit of the green belt will take place, with precious landscapes preserved for eternity and unattractive scrubland transformed into beautiful and affordable housing. I will make London safe again. 3,000 new policemen. I will scrap the City Hall cronies to pay for this. I will take the politics out of policing. The police will police streets and not tweets. Petty crime will be dealt with firmly in a New York-style broken windows policing strategy to serve as a reminder to more serious criminals that London will be a very hostile environment for them. Hammersmith Bridge will be reopened to pedestrians and cyclists before the end of the first year, and a full bridge solution implemented by the end of my first of many terms. Every single year there will be a Festival of London, where for one day every year, every theatre ticket is free. We need to get the lifeblood of tourism flowing back into London. And a Union Jack will fly outside every single school and institution in London. Children will be taught about the good that Britain has done in the past as well as the bad. And any institutions which seek to undermine our shared culture by critical social justice or critical race theory will lose their funding entirely in London. Our culture is a reflection of all of us and must be protected with all of our collective energy. London has been under attack before, but this time the enemy is within. It is our duty and our responsibility to safeguard this monument to democracy. It is your freedom. It is your London. Reclaim it.